Good morning, my dear community, and welcome to the house of Jin Shin. Yesterday was a very rainy day in New York, and I realized that when I went to lay down to practice my Jin Shin Jitsu, is that my energy was really low, and I started to give myself a spleen flow. And I realized that the first step of the spleen flow is really not very open, and that's very unusual for me. Usually my SELs are really open and I just have a lot of enthusiasm and motivation. I think it's really important to give ourselves some foundational energy today so that we have this enthusiasm and motivation to be able to stay strong and be inside and go inside and also reach out to our families and loved ones. We need energy for that. So for this reason, we're going to practice together today the spleen flow. And I just wanted to say that listening to Cuomo yesterday, he said that we are socially distant yet spiritually connected, and I think that's a beautiful message, and I think he's just doing a wonderful job. And so with that in mind, let's practice the spleen flow together. I'm gonna lie down for that as well, so make yourself comfortable. Place your left hand on the tailbone, which is right at the base of the coccyx, and place your right hand on SEL5. Start to get into the breath and feel the pulsation come up into your fingertips. Now, if you have a knee project, you may also place your hand on the inside of the knee, like this. So you see how when I'm lying down, I can use many different positions to make myself comfortable. You can use a pillow here. So if you have a knee project, you can go right into where the discomfort is. But first and foremost, this is the first step of the spleen flow. SEL5 helping to regenerate the body, helping to erase fear, helping all the toe flows, the liver, kidney, and spleen flow move through the 5. So 5 is a very dynamic SEL. So put your fingers right into it so that you can feel the congestion in the safety energy location if you have any. And then again, wait for the pulsation to come up into your fingertips in both spots. And when they are moving in sync and when you feel pulsation, you can move your right hand to the left SEL14. SEL14 is the base of the ribs, and you can move your fingers in there. I personally like to go in a little bit deeper, but you can also just place the palm of your hand or your fingertips. Again, wait for the pulsation to come into both fingertips. That's when the energy is harmonizing and it's spiraling all the way from the surface to the core of the body, as well as the energy starts to move down the front and up the back, because as we are practicing Jin Shin Jitsu, the energy starts to move down the front and up the back, as well as spiraling from the surface of the body all the way to core. Feel the pulsation in both of your hands, and then move your left hand to the right SEL13, which is about a little bit above the breast at the third rib. And you may find some tenderness in there. Don't go too deep because there's breast tissue there and that's sensitive. And then again, take a few deep breaths. Understanding that when we're practicing the art of Jin Shin, that we are connecting to source energy. And so it's important to become the breath, to be the breath, to connect to this source energy. So the spleen flow is the one that gives energy to all the other organ functions. So it's critically important to keep our immune system up and keep our energy up so we can stay enthusiastic and motivated and so that we have the strength to get through these times and be able to do everything that we always wanted to do, like cleaning out a closet, cleaning your house, contacting friends you haven't talked to in a while. This is the time to do it, and you need to have the energy to do that. And then the last step is move your left hand to SEL 22, which is the right beneath the collarbone. Again, see if you can find the same line where you are on the 14 and the 22. See what feels comfortable for you, but it would make sense that for you it will be helpful on the same line. So it being more lateral or it being closer to the center. Play with it, because as we know, Jin Shin is an art, and it's a creative process. We're always exploring and investigating which is most effective. So take another nice deep breath. Feel the pulsation in your fingertips. And that finishes the spleen flow. So now I'm going to sit up, and I would like to do a quick version of the main center source. So place your right hand on T1 and C7. So cervical 7 and T1 right there at the top of the thoracic vertebrae, at the top of the neck here in the center, and place your left hand on SEL 13, a little bit higher. So this helps to balance our emotional system. If our emotions get stuck, then they will take a seat right here. This is where our awareness lives, and it connects us to spirit. So this is a quick version of the main center source that you can use also in place of doing the main center source. If you don't have time, or you want to do other flows that you're working on, you can seal it up like with this hold. Very good. Take a deep breath. Be aware of the breath in the body. And be aware of connecting to source, connecting to consciousness. Filling up your body with energy that's really available to all of us. It's our birthright. We are born with this knowledge anyway. It's our innate wisdom that we're expressing here. So feel the pulsation in both places, both fingertips. And then move your hands to SEL 11, like this, and see what feels more comfortable for you, like this, or crossing your hand is fine as well. Again, see which one feels tighter to you. Always learning and exploring about your own body. These are the master keys, 11, 12, and 4, and they are very powerful. They are clearing our body, mind, and spirit, because the 11s help to clear the hip line, which is related to our body. And then moving along to holding the middle of the neck, the 12, SEL 12. So again, feel with your fingertips where there may be some congestion or tightness. The waistline has to do with understanding myself, the understanding of myself. And again, it's so important to understand ourselves on a deeper level, and our body will tell us where we are. See if the right side is tighter or the left side. The 12s clear the waistline, and they have all to do with surrendering, which is very important today, because we can't have a control on this situation. Only we can make healthy choices for ourselves and choose to be as strong and enthusiastic and motivated as we can be. Feel the pulsation in your fingertips, and then move your hands to SEL 4. By now you know all of these. Clearing the chest line, being aware and the awareness of ourselves. SEL 4 connects us to spirit. It's the bridge, and it's the bridge from consciousness to unconsciousness, from matter to spirit, from our body to universal energy, creating the life force and reawakening the life force in our body. Feel the pulsation in your fingertips. Very, very nice. So you can practice this any time of the day. Place your hands together, bring the palms together. Again, bringing energy into the body through holding the palms. And Lola's putting these videos on YouTube every day, so you can go to our YouTube channel at Jin Shin Institute. Please share this with friends and family, because it's such a beautiful practice to help you get through this time, to feel centered and strong and motivated. And I love all your comments and messages that you're sending me. I love to stay connected to all of you, and I see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining.